been a hot minute since I picked this thing up. Hey guys, how the frig's it going? Today, kind of want to get out of the house. My only day off on the weekend. I got to work Sunday. Basically putting in, I don't need a coat, putting in some unpaid overtime, if you will. Cover for some work at work. They're doing some patching, some software patching. They're expecting problems. And the boss wants a heavy gun to be on the phones. Basically to answer anything else, because the office is going to be closed. Nobody's going to be in the office. No need to be there. There will be no on-site work. The other problem is, the reason why nobody's going to be there is because there's a power failure. So we got to work from home. So I got the same setup I did back at Christmas time, where I had the computer plugged into the 2 monitors on the old gaming station. And that's what we're going to be using today, or tomorrow I should say, to get the job did. Going to make some extra Skrilla, which will go towards Project Dirty Bird. We're going to get that friggin' thing going. We're going to get that thing running. We're going to get it running tippity-top performance. But for today, what's happening? We're going to jump in the truck. We're going to head out to a place called Bonfield, down on Development Road, to a little place called King of the Hill Racetrack. No, we're not going racing. Right now, in Bonfield, there's an event called the Bonfield Auto Flea Market. You already know what's going on. They're selling automotive shit. I really don't need to buy anything. I just figured we'll go down there. A lot of my friends are going to be down there because they're all a bunch of car junkies. And I figured, you know what? Pop down there, say hey, see what the frig's really going on, and just check it out for a bit. Then after that, you guys remember that pink thing that was parked on my lawn? The old Barbecue Babes friggin' Poutine truck? Well, that's because Poutine Fest is in town. So I figured we'll go to the Automotive Flea Market, do some walking around, get some footage there, and then on the way back into town, we'll pop over to the Poutine Festival, get something to eat for dinner, some Poutine. I know it's not keto. There is a keto option on some double-decker bus, but we'll get some Poutine, and then we'll come home. We'll call it a night. We got to get to bed early today because tomorrow I got to be alive and live at 8:15 a.m. So not looking forward to it, but I said I'd do it. Get some good graces with the boss. You act like a team player, maybe he'll put you on the team, eh? Anyway, let's pitter patter and have at her. So while I was upstairs, I heard a flock of crows just going nuts, and I couldn't figure out what the frig was going on. Turns out it wasn't crows, it was ravens. And they friggin' messed this poor guy right the frig up. Jesus. Like there's chunks everywhere. Poor little feller. Anyway, we got a flea market to go to. Alright, well, we made it. Took about a half an hour to get here. We're out in the corn country. Let's go see what they got. What a nice friggin' cars out today, let me tell you. Got a Vet and a Boss Mustang over there. Friggin' Challenger. Friggin' decent. I just don't know where the hell the vendors are. Jeez guys, anybody want a car? For sale. Open to offers. Good old Chrysler. This thing's beast. Here we go. You walk enough, you find the vendors. Alright, let's go see what kind of stuff they're peddling. Pretty sweet. 1951 Studebaker. Pretty decent. Pretty sweet. I do agree. Good little project car for someone. Not me. Just saying. Oh, it's friggin' Herbie. Sweet. Oh, I probably wouldn't fit in this thing. $8,000, that's it. Oh, that'd be a fun little car to get. It's pretty sweet. Automatic, stiff, shift. How the frig does that even work? Oh, there's no clutch. That's how that works. Not sure if you guys can hear that, but there's some shit going on down here that I want to investigate. Like, some serious shit. Somebody's revving the snot out of something. This is pretty cool. That's great. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. How big is the engine on it? 6.5? Oh yeah. Nice. Alright, well, I'm basically done here. Walked through, checked out all the vendors. I got some stuff, but not a lot. Just a shirt and a hat. Show you when we get home. Now let's head back to the bay and go check out Poutine Fest. Pitter patter. Alright. Let's go. I need to find like a corner store on my way into town. Holy frig, I need a drink. Pitter patter. Alrighty. We made it back to town. Decided to come take a shot of the beach. Let's go get some Poutine now, shall we? Friggin' beauty day in the bay, boys. Beauty day in the bay. I got a bit of a trek to get to Poutine Fest. Basically just a hop, skip, and jump down this street. There's no parking at Lee Park. So, figured I'll park a little further away, get some more steps in. That should warrant me eating Poutine. Yeah? Yeah. Works for me. Let's go. I'm getting the frig out of here. Way too many people. It literally took me 45 minutes to get that donair friggin' Poutine. There's nowhere to sit down and actually enjoy the damn thing, so kind of a pain in the ass. And then on top of that, it was 16 freaking dollars for that little box of Poutine. Are you friggin' for reals right now? Holy, like, I get it. It's an event. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Sweet Jesus. But turnips make pretty good French fries. Who the frig knew? Who the frig knew? Anyway, I'm going home before that cheese decides to do a damage, and I'm nowhere near a place that I can fix it. It's bitter bad. I think I should do myself a solid and wash this damn thing. She's looking kind of fluffy. Yeah. Got the hose right there. Soap's in the garage. This side here, there's a mark back here that I'm a little curious about. I think it's just sap. Oh man. Now all the guts fell out of that thing. Poor little feller. Anyway. So the flea market was okay. It's pretty much the reason why I don't go to that thing when Rex asks me. It's just a bunch of people selling shit out of their garage that they accumulated over time. They just want to get rid of. And you know, Poutine Fest would have been better if they would have had more than 10 picnic tables for people to eat at. The new thing that happens now when I eat carbs. Yup. What are you meowing about? What do you want? What does that even mean? Okay, whatever. Anyway, let me show you what I bought. I don't have a tripod down here, so guys, I told you I spent $20 on Poutine. It was $16 for Poutine, $4 for a can of Diet Pepsi. For a can of Diet Pepsi. Talk about gouging, right? Anyway, I paid more for that than I did for this Ford hat, which is like, apparently it's the best quality because this name tag here says so. That's pretty sweet. If you're gonna have the hat, you might as well have the shirt to go with it so you can really look like you work for Ford. Because have you driven a Ford lately? I gotta loosen this hat up. Holy crap, it's cutting off the blood to my brain. Maybe that's the way Ford drivers like it. Less blood in the brain. So yeah, there we go. Friggin' repping my new favorite company for automotive and automotive related accessories. I like Ford and Ford products. Yep. Book a beer! Okay. Had to pound a lot of water there. Friggin' walking around Bondfield and then having that little bit of Pepsi, or Diet Pepsi I should say, when we got back from the Poutine Fest. Man, wasn't enough, so I slammed a 52 ouncer. Oh, I should grab my new Ford hat and wear that instead. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head outside, set up the hose, clean off the truck, see if we can get those marks off of it on the back. It's a pretty nice looking hat though. I do like it. That camo. I don't really wear hats very often except if I'm gonna be outside for a long period of time. It's nice to keep the sun off my head so I don't burn my scalp because I've been keeping my hair pretty damn short lately. Grab the sun repelling glasses here. Beauty. Alright, let's friggin' get out there and wash a truck. I was thinking about mowing this, but then I was like, you know what? It didn't really grow that much. It's just weeds. Also, guys, I've been doing a lot of research online about this spoiler. This spoiler is a rubber spoiler. Underneath this, if you look, this paint is just a flexible primer and paint. If I can get all of this crap off, I can just nail it with flexible primer, and when I paint the car, just paint this crap too. I'm just not sure how exactly I'm going to get all this crap off of it. Guess I can grab a putty knife and go to town on it. I wonder if my pressure washer would be enough to get underneath it and lift it. I should bring that thing outside. I wonder if that's safe to use on my truck. Let's go get it. Alright, bit of a technicality with this thing. Turns out, the hose that's supposed to screw in there should have another piece on it. I don't know where the hell other piece went, unless it's in the house. First place I looked. Today is a good day, people. Man, I was just pressure washing the Trans Am, not paying attention. I didn't realize I put my camera on the friggin' spoiler and I hosed it down with the pressure washer that's pissing water everywhere. But it works. And check it out. I got up close and personal, did around the gas tank, and I took a lot of the shit off. I need more pressure, mind you, but decent. Alright. Got the truck all clean. Already a piece of fluff on it. Jesus, Murphy. She's all cleaned up. All drying up. All good. But wait until you see what I've been doing with the Trans Am. Guys, this is funny. So I cleaned only half of it. Look, you can tell. Right down the middle. It's like looking at a before and after shot. This was just with the pressure washer. I discovered something cool with the pressure washer. If you stick this tube into a jug of soap, and then you can twist the dial on the end, and it'll switch between spraying soap and spraying water. So you can soap your car up and then blast it with the 1,000, 1,500, whatever PSI that pile is. And then take all your paint off your car. As you notice, there's a lot more missing. Yeah. I haven't done over on this side obviously yet, but this side here actually came out pretty good. You know, despite all the missing paint and friggin' fades and shit. And as I was spraying the roof, well, as you can see, I exposed a lot more primer, less paint, so this car is going to be one hell of a prep to get it ready for paint. It's not exactly going to happen easily. Oh yeah, and this is what happens when you spray over the stock decals that have been on there since 1988. They tend to break off. Oh well. I'm going to play some more. Then we're going to probably cook a steak. Alright, I did the back area. This is actually like rust big time. So this spoiler's got to come right off the car for painting, because I'm going to have to clean underneath there. And God knows what else we're going to find. But we'll figure that out when time comes. Cleaned out the Pontiac symbol on the back. This over here, he must have backed into something or something, because like that's always been like that, mind you, since I got it. And the owner couldn't tell me what happened to it. Either that or didn't want to tell me. Still peeling off paint. At some point I'll get around to doing this side too. As you can see, I made a mess of things. What I need to do is pop the hood, pull the battery, and put it on a charger and see if she'll take a charge. Because someday, very soon, I want to start this thing and move it. Not into the garage right yet, just move it so I can get on both sides of it. really give it a good cleaning before it goes into the garage. Now, I'm looking at this hood and I'm like, man, I was just gonna bust out my orbital, sand it all down, prime it, and then respray it. But I'm thinking I might buy some of that chemical stripper, throw it down, let it take the 15 minutes, and then just strip it right down to bare. And then fix up a lot of there's a couple dents on the hood here where this like large girl sat on it to model. She dented it. She had stupid friggin' metal things on her jeans. A couple scratches back here from people leaning on the car, scratching it. There's this here chip was always there since day one. I never fixed it. Got a little worse. You know, it's got character, but I want to keep it. I miss it. I love it. We'll clean it up, respray it, get the rest of that stereo shit out of the trunk, drive the ever-loving tits off of it. One thing I would like to do is re-put the back speakers in, but that's one thing I hate about this car is it's 4x6 all around, and 4x6 does not produce a good acoustic sound. So it literally sounds like you're listening to a friggin' beer store Bluetooth speaker. It's not awesome. Anyway, I don't know how much more playing around here I'm going to do. I just threw some degreaser on the rims there to see if I can lift some of that shit off. So I'm going to give her a go. So, man, this is why I don't wear white shirts. Freak sakes. I knew that was going to happen. Anyway, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my mean green. And I'm like, okay, so it's like extra strong and stuff, and it's a degreaser, and I'm like, oh, well, that's something like a grease on the hood, right? So I'm looking at the side to see what it does, and I don't know if you can see right there, but it literally says, avoid contact with automobile finishes, and all aluminum wheels can be used full strength or diluted depending on the difficulty of the job. So, can somebody tell me why I shouldn't be doing this? Can somebody tell me the damages that I'm going to do to my paint? Anybody? Anybody out there? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what this could do to my paint. Just keep me posted. I'm a little bit pissed off that I got my shirt dirty. This is why I don't wear white, people. It's not a racial thing. It's an I can't keep a white shirt white for a full day kind of thing. Guys, do you remember when I sprayed that weed killer on the back lawn? I showed you how to open it and put it into a different bottle, and there's the actual bottle there. And I remember when it got on my hands and some of it got on the barbecue. Well, I didn't clean it off, and this knife was literally sitting in it. Look what happened to the handle by just sitting in that stuff. Look at how this knife is shot, like it's going in the garbage, but look at how it just kind of melted. It was sitting like this, propped up against something else, this here garden sprayer, and it literally was enough to make like this chemical to superheat the knife handle, because I haven't barbecued much, so it wasn't me barbecuing that caused that, and it was too far away from the grill. It was sitting here. This mark is a stain from the red shit. That's insane. Okay, that stuff makes me wonder now. Alright, even though we had that Poutine, I just fired up the barbecue because I want to barbecue a steak. Poutine was okay and everything, but bro, it's a freaking steak. You know, from this angle right now, besides the whacked out spoiler, it looks pretty freaking good. Like, especially if I come a little lower where you can't see the roof, that looks pretty damn good. It's just when you start making your way down and you take a look over top of the hood and you go, oh wow. But actually, it didn't come out too bad with the degreaser. It really, like, it turned out pretty good, minus, you know, the fact that things got hot and wet and the car started to strip. But hey, That's what happens when I wave my stick at girls. I mean, my pressure washer. I gotta go. Alright, barbecued steak. Done. Time to go in the house. Once again, this is why I hate wearing white shirts. Steak juice. Crap from the garage. That ring thing. This is why I always wear black. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.